All right, go lay down. Go on. No, go lay down. Go up that. Go up here. Down bed. In bed. Hey.
We're here. It's just lagging pretty bad on the YouTube side, so.
Get here. Get here.
Oh.
No. You're not listening. Your listening ears are not on.
No, they are not. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, that's my finger. No. You can be mad later. You can't be mad right now.
No.
I know you're mad. It's Dad's fault.
No, ma'am.
Because Dad told you the N-word.
Oh.
Hope you're happy with yourself. Just broke her little heart. Told her the N-word.
That's right. Somebody's got to tell her the N-word. You don't.
I do too sometimes. Occasionally.
Hey, Scott. Hey, Backlash Fisherman.
Brother better half.
And better.
I know. I'm trying to figure out if I'm your...
You're my better half.
Am I your brother wife now?
Hey, Christian.
Hey, Christian. Hey, Backlash Fisherman. Don't eat the desk. Boy, you pissed her off. Bless your heart.
Hey. Language.
Guys, he told her no. Because she wanted to sit in the lap.
Not having that tonight. So.
Mail call.
We have a mail call.
I know.
And
Little heart booking.
We're going to help a young channel out. And by the way, Scott, I checked out that guy you sent me over to.
Hey, no.
Man, that chicken coop was the bomb.
No. We're not getting into that stuff. Okay?
Like.
You're cute. But let's not, okay? Don't be that kind of man.
It was legit.
Good girl.
Yeah, sometimes I have to tell her that too. Good girl.
She's cute. I got something for you.
What's that? Hey. That's abuse. It's on camera. We got it.
It wasn't abuse. You liked it.
Mm-hmm. So we got a letter from Texas. Hey, Blacks.
Hey, soil fan.
Soil.
I said soil, but I just don't say soil like you do.
It's a pretty little Christmas card. And it says, E3 Farmstead. Thank you for the channel t-shirt you sent me. Merry Christmas, Gail. From Gail's Southern Living and Coupon Gail.
So you say coupon, I say coupon.
Coupon.
It's that northern thing, bless your heart. I'll get you broke one of these days.
I didn't ask for it though. I didn't say, honey, slap me upside the head.
He says it all the time, I promise. It's like, hun, correct me. And I'm like, okay.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
So I'm going to go ahead and send this into chat.
Technical difficulties. User error.
So if you haven't already,
don't
check out
Behave.
Bountiful Harvest Abby's new website. And We are going to go through it together, guys.
Where?
Yes.
One by one by one.
So this
Isn't it pretty?
is Abby's website, and we're going to do this so that you get to see the whole thing. So we've got the home page, the shop, the about us, and these are in her shop right now. We have the 1 ounce peppermint. Is it?
Salve.
No.
Some people say salve.
That
Oh, calendula.
calendula salve and lavender calendula salve. Thank you.
I got you all flustered.
You do.
I'm sorry.
You can also contact her at her web or her email here. Also on Instagram and her YouTube. You can enter your name, your email, and stuff to contact her. You can subscribe your email so that if she does any type of coupons or sales, newsletters, anything like that, you'll get them there. And you have a live chat, so you can chat with her if you're having issues with her website. So if you click on the shop here, it takes you to the shop page.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not have thought that.
I know, right? And we'll do a quick view here. Maybe. There.
That looks good.
You can view more details.
Gives you a bigger picture.
Comes with this nice little note here that tells you what all's in it. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down.
She told you. Good girl.
Gives you a little bit of
I
information down here.
Your mama's baby.
You can add it to your cart. And the bigger ones.
I really like that it says what it's for.
Yep. It tells you, you know, what it's used for.
And I like the jars.
Yeah, I really like these jars.
Kind of look like older. Vintage is the word I'm looking for.
And the bigger ones that are $12 are 4 ounces instead of the 1 ounce. So, hey Tina Ladybug.
Hey Tina.
I believe that Abby has done an amazing job with this website, guys, and we need to support her in any way that we can.
Thank you. That's good.
Um,
Can you sit? I know it's sketchy, but you got up here, so.
Nope, there's a 1 ounce
And a 4
and a 4 ounce
on the peppermint.
on the peppermint, and then just a 4 ounce of the lavender.
Thank you. Thank you. That's nice. I know.
And see, she got her way. Because
That's why she was growling at him because he was telling her to get down.
Because Mom couldn't tell her no.
No, I was laughing too hard. I was laughing too hard.
Hello, Beverly.
Hey, Beverly. All right. Nope. Now it's time.
But yeah, let's support her.
You're back.
I also
I know. Shh.
I also have the link is posted further up in chat to her website.
I know. Yeah.
And then I also have it scrolling across the bottom of the screen here.
Don't bite.
Well, in her description, Scott, it says 4 ounces. So either the website's wrong or she told you wrong. One of the two.
Quit pulling my chair.
No, ma'am. You get up there in the
She's
bed
just
and you lay
like
down.
this much spoiled. That's all. No. You go behave.
So,
sorry. Trying to deal with a upset child.
what's new?
I'm sorry. You put me on the spot. I don't know. What's new with you? Sunday was a bad day.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling very good Sunday. Wasn't feeling the greatest today.
God. I'm bugging him. He's bugging himself.
I think it's probably about the same.
It's not. Now she's over here on the other side of me, just giving me the mean mug.
So today I went and got some more chicken feed and some more goat feed because I knew we needed that.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and picked up some more horse feed and stuff too, because I was told our container was half full and it's almost completely full.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I can't fit these bags in there.
Well, I
It's
knew you
too
couldn't
full.
fit the bags in there. It was too full for that. But I knew we'd need it before the end of the week. I just didn't want to make you have to, make multiple trips. I was trying to think ahead and be nice.
I drive by it twice a day.
Well, that's beside the point. You don't stop by it twice a day, so there.
No, but I could. It wouldn't be a big deal.
Well, fine. Next time I'll tell you we need feed on each day of the week, so you have to go every day.
Okay.
Okay.
Next time I'll buy me some more Cajun peanuts and leave you out.
Fine. You just do that. I guess you'll wash your own laundry and cook your own dinners, too.
No.
Threaten me. Remember, you take that sleeping medicine and put that CPAP on, you're pretty much dead to the world. I've been seeing lots of those wax strip on a man videos lately.
Make sure you pull the strip. Get it all good.
Yeah. I'll let it marinate.
Did you get one of those salves? I think I'm going to get some too.
Ah. You're so spoiled.
No. You stay down. Oh.
She takes after her dad. She's so sassy.
She doesn't either.
She's gonna go.
You better not tear that up. I'll bust your butt.
Which one did you get, Joe? Did you get the lavender or the peppermint? Yeah.
Hey there, Big Mike.
I'll buy them for you. I don't know. What are you buying?
The lavender.
Lavender.
I thought about getting one of each.
Yeah, I really like lavender. We use lavender a lot in our house. We use peppermint some, but the boys aren't as keen on it. Jacob really doesn't care
I like the
for
peppermint.
it, but I'm all about it. If it smells good, I want it. I like
The
cinnamon
lavender.
too. Huh? Yeah,
The
I like
lavender.
cinnamon.
Yeah.
Lavender, vanilla, lavender, orange, lavender, lavender. Yeah.
You quit biting me. Quit chewing on me.
Hey, Big Mark. Where is Big Matt?
I know I haven't seen Big Matt today.
No.
He was in Lori's.
Well, I mean, either way, I think it's going to be good. I'm curious how it will work on sunburns. I had to look back at my email. Yeah, I like peppermint. I like spearmint. I just like things that smell good. Gotta have it.
Peppermint.
Oh, wax strips. Now I'm with you. Yeah, that'd be a heck of a video, wouldn't it? Woo. Oh, baby.
Legs could use it.
You're weird. He would probably enjoy it. That's the weird thing. So, what's coming up this week between now and Saturday? You're working.
I'm working.
Jacob's working a lot this week. I have started my list of things to do so I can make sure to get them all done. Hopefully the week of Christmas, because we're going to be running so hard. I would rather get all that done before then, but we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully Chris will be feeling good this weekend and we can get the rest of the outside stuff done.
Yeah, we gotta clean the chicken coop out one last time. Get it ready for the winter.
You're gonna get me in trouble. Get down. You normally behave better.
What else?
What's wrong with you?
We gotta clean we gotta get the goat pen squared back away.
No.
I got some 4x4s. I'm gonna cut down a little bit and try to.
What's wrong with the goat barn? The goat barn's fine.
Thought we had to clean it out.
Well, yeah.
Or we at least got to put some more hay down.
We have cleaned up, but what does that have to do with 4x4s?
Because I'm gonna put one on each side of the pins to sturdy up the sides, so that the goats can't push them from side to side.
Okay. Sure you were. Thought we were using those for something else, but okay. This is how planning goes in our house. He tells me and we discuss it, and
then we do what she wants.
Or we do what you want, and then what happens?
Then we end up doing what she wants.
Because
what I wanted to do didn't work.
Not all the time, but frequently.
I'd say 50-50. Okay, 60-40.
I'll give you that, okay?
Okay.
I'll be gracious tonight.
I was really not wanting to go to 70-30.
Well, I mean, 80-20 was looking better, but
well,
we don't build anything square for sure. Do we?
I do my very best to make sure it's square.
But it never ends up square. So things are kind of sketchy and wonky, but we make it work, huh? So
hey, I think our chicken coop's square. Well, it was until it started to bow.
There you go.
Right?
I don't claim to be right all the time, and I'm not, but he has a tendency to get excited and like, I'm going to do this, but not really think it through. So then he gets about halfway through the project and He gets very frustrated when it doesn't work. But I also try not to do the I told you so. I'm pretty good at not doing that.
Yeah, she doesn't have to say it because usually I'm like, she just gives me this look and I'm like, I know, you told me so.
We just think things through differently. Which a lot of time, if we will sit and think it through together and somebody doesn't jump the gun and get overexcited, we don't have to redo it. But that's okay. So yeah, we got some just routine cleaning to do. We still have to finish putting up the lean-to over the generator. I still have to get that stinking tree down. And I just don't know if we're going to have time to get it all done.
Hey, I tried to get the tree down Saturday.
I know, but it was really nasty and wet and gross. And that tree's going to be an all-day job plus some. It may end up being a 2-day job depending on how we keep up.
No, it's going to have to be a 1 day because we're going to have to get it out of there because it's going to fall right across the driveway.
I know.
Yeah,
I have
not.
to recruit some help.
I don't have anywhere to stick a chicken coop that size.
I mean, we could, but
Yeah,
I don't want that many chickens.
Yeah.
Holy moly! Who is that I see? Is that Lori over at LG Homestead? What?
I know she'll only be in here for like 10 minutes and then
I
she's
know,
got
it's
to drive
bedtime.
home.
It's bedtime. So we got that to do. I've got a mound of stuff to do in the house. I still have meal prep and meal planning to do. Still have to pay bills.
Speaking of, I paid the electric bill today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. We'll at least have lights on for another month.
That's right.
So, yeah, trying to do that. I've got 2 projects I'm working on as Christmas gifts that I'm desperately using every extra minute I can to get those done. So, hopefully we'll be productive. Maybe. Lots of prayers that you'll feel good enough this weekend that we can get it done.
I know.
Because by the time Chris gets home at night, it's dark. And we ain't going to be taking trees down in the dark because that's just stupid. It's dangerous.
That's right. You could get hurt.
And I probably would because that's how things work. No matter where I stand or what I do, Jacob steps on me all the time. And you like to whack me with whatever wire or limbs or thorn bushes or...
I ain't whacked you with a thorn bush.
What happened last time we were on the tractor together?
I didn't whack you with it.
You drove me right through them.
I drove me right through them too.
She's been here for ages.
Just lurking.
Probably. Yeah, you didn't because I took the hit for you there, bud.
Not all of it.
It's because I love you. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going right now. Trying to think. We've got to try to maybe fit in a little dab of Christmas shopping somewhere in the midst of all that.
I did some of that already too.
Did you?
Yeah.
I need to spank you.
No.
You big naughty.
No.
Did you buy something for me?
Yes.
All right, then. No. Told you.
I'm still looking for a little bit more.
Better not. You can look. That's all you can do.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Have to shut off your debit card.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I will.
Because there's one other thing. I found it the other day, and I wasn't going to get them, and now I want them, so...
Oh, so you want them, but you're going to buy them for me as the excuse?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I've been looking for something specific.
Pacific?
Specific is what I...
Pacific?
Yeah. Shut up.
It's a challenge.
But I was looking for something specific,
Yeah.
and I didn't like them.
I said, look who it is. It's Lori at LG Homestead. Don't give me the little mad face.
Yeah, because we said hi. You just wasn't listening.
I just know it's close to bedtime. So to accommodate that, howdy.
So
Say it.
howdy.
Okay.
Tonight's live is brought to you by
A big R.
Rambling with the Brooms.
Is it brooms or brooms?
Brooms.
I don't know. Are you sure?
Yep.
Like broom that you sweep with? Or
Yep.
It
I'm
is?
going to
Are you
say
sure?
it's a broom you sweep with.
Oh, okay. You think so?
No. Nope, we still haven't got it. I checked the mail today.
Yep. Nope. Nothing has showed up. The hot mess showed up. Well, shoot, I thought I was already here. Darn.
No, I thought he was talking about me. I was just going to ignore that comment.
Oh, well, I'm not going to comment on that one either. So yeah, maybe I don't know what we're gonna do. I bought one of those little pine tree.
Oh, Lordy, have mercy. We have been graced
With the presence of
Casey.
Post office put down that you have it Saturday. Okay, we'll keep an eye out. We may not make it to the post office over the weekend, but we'll check it Monday. So, what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I am still waiting to hear from both sides of our family what we're supposed to be bringing for the holidays. So there you go. Girl, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking. Casey. We were telling Abby that she needs to get in touch with you because she's wanting to do she's already got like some salves up on her website, but she's wanting to do like some crafty thing, like some soaps and some other stuff later on, like seeds and stuff like that, but wasn't real sure if there was like any type of licensing or something like that she might need.
She's a young one.
Because she's young. She's
just getting started.
So
if you would kindly maybe be her mentor, that would be appreciated. Yeah.
Because we know you sell stuff all around and with Etsy and stuff like that.
Ooh, chitty chat. Mm-hmm. Aw, you're too sweet. So sweet.
Which, if you haven't.
Oh, he gonna post it again.
There's the link to her website, Casey.
She just put it up.
She just put it up. It's brand new.
Very impressed with her.
Oh, yeah.
She's a very sweet girl.
Yep.
So, I guess that's all we got. Is that all we got?
Yeah, we really didn't have a whole lot for tonight.
We didn't have a whole lot tonight, no.
So,
you wanna set it wild?
I'm gonna open it up.
Uh-oh. You do things so complicated. So complicated.
What?
Well, you can hit the button that says copy to clipboard right there. You can just Control C, Control V, but
okay. Yeah, well.
You got to push 40 other buttons. I think it's just cute. There you go. Yep. Mm-hmm. Maybe. Okay, Casey. I know, right? Are those like super like vintage apothecary like? I thought they were awesome. Like more is less sometimes.
We will open it up to anybody that wants to join us.
And sometimes less is more.
Sometimes.
Yes. Who's out there? Who's out there? Who's doing it? Did you just try to elbow me?
No.
That looked very aggressive, but slow. It was slowly aggressive.
If I was trying, I'd have done it.
You think so?
I said if I was trying,
You're right.
I would have done it.
You probably would, because I was not going to move out of the way fast enough. I'm slow. Who is coming to visit today?
I don't know.
I don't either. What? Putting some juju out there.
Yeah,
some
just
feels.
like I'm gonna pull up somebody. Don't know who it's gonna be.
It's not working.
I noticed.
It's not happening.
I noticed. Well, apparently my juju doesn't work very good. Oh, is that it?
I don't know. That's what we're calling it.
Okay.
But at least somebody is finally
Settled down. Yeah. She done crashed.
Yep. Bless her little
She
heart.
got
She just
mad
wants
and-
to love.
Well, and that's fine.
I'm in bed. It would go south fast. Well, what is it, Scott? That you're going to bed the same time LG is now? What happened?
Oh, by the way, Scott,
Psh,
thanks
No.
for the throw of snow. It hasn't made it yet. I think it melted.
if we get snow, I'm going to leave you out there in it.
Why?
Because I don't want snow, because that means it's really cold, and I don't want cold. Arthur hates the cold.
I know, but the bugs hate cold too. And I want to get rid of bugs.
That's what we got London for. She eats the flies. Or she tries anyway.
I know you tried. I saw. I watched that today.
Is this like current bedtime, or did the time change put you up an hour? Or for some reason I figured you'd be up later.
No,
He's probably one of those early riser kind of people. Woo-hoo. That's why you guys get along so well.
Mm-hmm.
You can have it, hon. You can have it. You take all of it you want to. I don't want any.
Brenda Baker, or not Brenda Baker. Rebecca, are you still in here?
Rebecca Davis. Paging Rebecca Davis. It's a lot of scrolling, bud.
Yeah. I was going to ask about the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla.
You can just hit where it says new comments. Bam! There she is. It's back to 70 in Georgia. Oh. I would gladly trade. Today it's been in like the 30s and 40s, and the wind has been so cold. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay.
Was somebody in here by that name, or
It kind of did. Not gonna lie, you're so right there. That's so weird because it
that's
shows
weird.
nothing on
Yeah,
ours.
it did show up.
Oh, I see a person. I see mustache and beard man.
You have to come over.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Over.
Wait.
Add to stream.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hey, what's going on?
Learned me. What's up, Mike?
Hey.
Oh,
Man,
did you?
everybody is live on Monday night.
I know.
There had to be 10 channels live between 6 and now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Joy Blessed Life, LG, Robertson's is on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jared went live. Backwoods Mindset went live. You're live. Bravo's Valley Soap. I mean, everybody was going live tonight. It's crazy. I mean, there's so many channels you can't. I mean, everybody's on top of everybody.
Yeah,
So,
well, and that's why we were doing Saturdays too. We need to kind of weed out the Mondays, I think. But we've got 10 in here right now, so that's, I hate to do that if people can't make it Saturday.
yeah.
So was it you or Terry that did all that behind you there?
Oh, that's Terry and my daughter.
Listen, y'all are being way too extra. You need to come to my house and do. I literally am going to put up a pine scented Christmas tree air freshener. That's where I'm at this year.
There you go. Yeah.
That tree is
Well,
gorgeous.
we used to have a tree, and we carried that. We bought it in Missouri. We took it to Arizona. And we went up to Colorado. And we did 5 years in Korea. And then we came back here, and she goes, I ain't stringing no more lights. I'm buying one that's pre-lit, and I'm just going to hang more ornaments.
Yeah.
I said, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Mikey don't hang stuff. And when our granddaughter's parents came over, he looked at it and he started looking like this. And I said, symmetrical? He goes, I was just thinking that. Everything is like you took a ruler and everything's away from each other. I go, that's when two OCD women get together and decorate a tree.
No comment.
Ours,
Yeah.
like we
I
don't
do not
we don't
resemble that
put
remark.
we rarely put ornaments on the back side of our tree.
Yeah.
They're just on the front side so they can be seen.
Oh, donkeys are going off outside.
Yep.
Yeah. And we didn't know where we're going to put the tree because she bought brand new furniture, and we have the 2 dog kennels in the living room on each side of the couches, like a coffee, an end table basically, but that's their wooden kennels and stuff. So they moved the table sideways in the dining room instead of long ways because it's a big 8-foot table. Then they put it over here in the side. So, but yeah,
Very fake.
I think we're ready. They done all their shopping.
So
She is overachieving hard.
I was in Lisa at Yogi's live this morning.
Yeah.
And they were talking about the price of Christmas trees.
Yeah.
And Nick was saying that like all over the state, you cannot find a Christmas tree, like a live Christmas tree, for like under $100, like $40.
Oh yeah.
And I was blown away. I was like, man, that is crazy.
Like, now you remember the days in the military when you get the free Christmas trees? It was trees for troops or something like that. And you can go there and get a free Christmas tree when you're in the service because there was companies that just donated all that. And then APs brought the trees in. So
yeah,
not no more.
It was crazy at some of the prices that they were putting out this morning. You know, it was like $80 and up, and I was like, that's crazy.
I mean, you might as well invest. You might as well invest and get you an artificial tree. They last forever, and you'll pay that $100 and something one time.
And they look real now.
Now they look real. They're scary.
Ours looks pretty real.
Yeah.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Terry.
There's
So did y'all name your kittens yet?
What's that?
I said, did you guys name your kittens yet?
Oh, we have all the kittens.
We named their kittens.
Now they're changing the name of the kittens. Because one of the ones LG has, one was named Groucho.
Yeah.
Because he has the face, and then he has like a white patch right under his nose, and it looks like Groucho Marx.
Yeah, it's a little black.
Right. We couldn't call him Adolf, but so
That'd be wrong.
It'd just be wrong. So she named him Groucho. What was the other one?
Binks.
The other one was Binks. He's the one that likes to eat chicken food. Goes in the chicken pen and eats the food with the chickens.
Those are the 2 Lori got.
Those are Lori's.
And then Amy from Living in Abundant Grace
Yeah.
got the other two that I had named Six. And which other one did she get? Who was left? Oh, Reese.
Reese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good names.
So yeah, we had at one time we had eight cats. Was it 8 or 9?
8.
8 cats running around out here, and it was a madhouse when you in the mornings when you went to feed them. 8 cats all around your feet,
Running
just running all over the place. So
in and out between your feet.
but they got good mouse catchers because that mama cat, she taught them how to catch mice, and they don't eat. They're not hungry. They just catch them to kill them and play with them.
Yeah, ours, we haven't seen our cat in a couple of days, so there ain't no telling where he ran off to.
Yeah,
The mama disappeared. It's been about a month now.
yeah.
She disappeared about a month ago, and we think the coyotes got her because
Yeah.
she has never left that long.
Never. Since somebody dropped her off, she's never left our yard except to get pregnant.
Yeah, it's the only time she ever left.
Yeah. She went what do they call that? Cat housing.
Did something.
But then she just
I'm sure
disappeared.
that he's down the road somewhere with a female cat.
Yeah. But
Because it's so hilarious because there was one gray kind of gray and black tiger striped cat,
yeah.
little female. It was so funny because Sarah come in one time. She's like, "Hey, check this out." So I walked over to the door, and you see this cat like walking across the pasture with its head down. She was like, "It's doing the walk of shame."
Yeah.
Walk of shame.
Doing the walk of shame across the pasture. And here about a week or so ago, I saw it again, trotting across the pasture with its head down. And I yelled out, "Doing the walk of shame again, I see."
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, they dumped it off, and it was pregnant when they dumped it. And then she had kittens, and she hadn't even weaned the kittens.
Thank you, Beverly.
When she went out and got pregnant again. And it was like, are you kidding me? If you haven't even weaned the kittens you have, I didn't even get a chance to get her fixed. So, yeah.
Because I went out, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I parked the Cherokee out back here, and I walked back there, and all of a sudden I seen 3 coyotes running across our yard because we have the what do they call security lights? We have one on a pole. We have 2 on poles and 1 on the shop. And all of a sudden I see these coyotes going by, full-grown coyotes, and we never seen her since that morning.
Yeah.
We've seen her the night before, but not ever since then. So we think the coyotes might have got her.
Hey, Margie. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Margie. That was a whole lot of drama.
What was it?
I don't know. But the donkeys are out there hee-hawing and running around and wrestling, we'll say. And London decided to let herself out the front door to go check and see what's out there. She knows that's a big no-no, but she still does it. Because she can open the front door by herself.
Yeah.
But she came back, so.
She has learned how to open the front door, and
I mean, it's helpful when your hands are full, but she doesn't want to do it then. She just wants to do it when she feels like it, and she wants to go and get whatever she thinks is to be got. She wants to chase and have something chase her back, but our animals don't chase her back.
the donkeys do occasionally.
Well, yeah, but she has yet to figure out they're not friendly with her.
She's a
herder breed.
Yeah, she's 2 herding breeds combined. So she's a Catahoula and Australian Shepherd.
Oh, wow.
But she's leopard spotted like
Yeah,
the Catahoulas.
she's leopard spotted like the Catahoulas.
Wow.
Cool.
So she wants to herd.
And she's so smart. It's scary.
Yeah, she wants to herd, and she's super smart, but We don't have anything for her to herd.
Yeah.
Our
Now I watched in Missouri. I watched a trained Catahoula take down bulls so they could and calves and stuff so they can brand them. The
Mhm.
guy said, "Man, I'm too old. I bought that dog. We trained him, or he was already trained, because those Catahoulas will get in front of the bull almost like a cutting horse, and then they will latch onto that nose and not let go of it, twist their bodies, and they'll roll a bull onto his back,
Yeah.
because that's the most sensitive part. They'll bleed, but that's what they train the Catahoulas to do. Then they just go up there and brand them, because the Catahoula keeps them pinned, because they're not moving without their nose.
No.
And it was a sight to see. I couldn't believe that that dog did that over and
Your
over
dog
and
is
over.
Amazing. It's amazing.
They're
But she
smart
needs-
dogs. And I said, well, what else does he do? And the guy took, went in the house, got a piece of bacon, threw it up in this big old tree. And you've seen their claws. A Catahoula will climb a tree. It was amazing. And he
Ours just
climbed
climbs our cabinets in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's incredible what those dogs can do. And I think they were like bred down in Louisiana or something like
Yep.
that.
They're bred in
Swamp
Louisiana.
dogs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how she would do on hogs.
Our husky's confused. He thinks he's a herding dog. He tries to herd me.
Yeah. He only herds her.
It's like, what are you doing? You're not a herder.
He'll walk, she'll be walking, he'll go like this. He'll actually take his paw and wrap it around her leg to stop her.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
He has separation anxiety. He's afraid I'm going to leave.
Like we did in Korea.
Yeah.
Because he had to wait like a month or more before he could fly back to the States from Korea.
I used to have a Rottweiler and Husky mix,
Yeah.
and I thought it was the absolute dumbest dog I'd ever had in my life. Like, he would take his 5-gallon water bucket and dump it out and then throw it up and watch it hit him in the face.
Yeah.
Never move. And I was like, you are the dumbest dog I've ever seen. And then we got that big snow.
Down here a while back.
Was it around 2010 or so? We
Yeah,
got
something like
like
that.
30 something inches of snow. And then I realized why he was so dumb in the summertime, because he had more of the husky in him.
Yeah.
As soon as it snowed, he was in heaven.
Yeah.
And he made a path from the back door to his pen and his food dish to the shed, so it formed like a V in the snow. And then he did a figure 8 that connected the two V portions, and that's where he went to the bathroom, was in that figure 8.
Hey, Marino.
So, I mean,
So are you saying that he was seasonally smart?
he was seasonally smart. 'Cause he was,
Our husky doesn't like snow.
Our
He doesn't
husky
like
doesn't
getting his
even like
feet
his
wet.
feet wet.
Yeah.
He was raised in a high rise in Korea,
Yeah, he's a diva.
but he's a a red Siberian husky
Oh,
I bet he's pretty.
of Russia, and so he was trained as from a puppy when he was only this big to pee on a 12 by 12 puppy pad.
Yeah.
Because when you
Yeah,
live in a
a
high
little
rise, you
room
can't go
off the-
outside all the time. And so she taught him how to pee on a puppy pad. Even when he was full grown, he would position himself so he wouldn't miss the puppy pad.
That's awesome.
the rate she was going, she probably could have like toilet trained that sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's nuts.
Come here. You come say hi.
Loki.
Come here.
Oh, look
he
how
is
pretty.
Come here. Yeah, enjoy it. Come here. Look.
So he won't go up because Dad doesn't let him up on furniture or anything.
I bet that was an odd mix. A Doberman and a Chow.
Yeah,
Oh wow. Wow, a chow?
that would have been a
That's
heck of
a-
a dog.
That was like the Doberman size and fluffy like a chow.
Is it Jason at IL Kinnerman?
Mhm.
Yeah, our cabinets are luckily not like really fancy, nice cabinets, but we have to worry about what's on top of the cabinets more than the cabinets themselves. She is a very, very food driven dog.
And they are not very textured. Like they're smooth.
No, I think he meant from her getting up and down on them.
Oh,
I think.
not
So,
really.
yeah, no. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, she's just a hot mess express, and she's sneaky as crap. So she gets into the trash if you're not careful, and then she'll have it outside and tore up before you even knew she got in the trash.
Yeah, we got our Labradoodle, and every once in a while she'll get in trouble because she's a weirdo. We just had her shaved
Come here.
because her hair looked like a 1960s shag carpet.
Oh, that's
Oh,
magical.
And so we had her clipped and everything, and I guess they leave the head curly and all that and shave the rest. But she
We'll pick on her brother.
she has a little bit, I mean, the Labradoodle, the hair all the way, but the body of a Labrador.
Yeah.
And she's already twice as heavy as he is, and she turned 1 year old on 3 December.
Oh, good Lord. Rebecca Davis has 2 that are Lab English Mastiff Cross and a Lab Cane Corso Cross.
Oh wow, that's
Those
what
are
Terry loves.
massive
Those
dogs.
Cane Corsos, Terry loves those dogs.
They are really big.
I wanted one of those Argentina. What were they called?
I can't remember. They look a lot like the
Corsos,
Mm-hmm.
but there's one from Argentina. They're just beautiful dogs.
I kind of felt sorry for my Rottweiler Husky mix because he had the body of a Husky, the fur of a Husky, the snout of a Husky,
It's a dojo.
and then the Rottweiler head and back hips.
Oh my god!
He was a mess.
I just think there's certain breeds that should never be bred together.
That may be it. What Jason said, the dojo. I think
The dojos, yeah,
Well,
or dogo.
Yeah.
so these 2 dogs were not supposed to breed.
Yeah.
It was an oopsie because he had a registered Siberian Husky and they had a registered Rottweiler.
Yeah.
And they were not supposed to breed. It was an oopsie.
They don't care. No, they don't care.
And a buddy of mine actually bought the dog. And he was like, hey, he's like, I'm not going to be able to take it. You know, do you want it? And I was like, sure, I'll take it. And they called and was like, yeah, we need you to come get it. The mom has decided that she's not going to take care of him.
Hmm.
And so I got him at a week old and he fit in the palm of my hand. So I named him Munchkin. He did not turn out to be a Munchkin at all.
It's like naming the big guy Tiny.
Hello,
MB Heritage Farms.
Hey.
Rebecca says her dogs weigh over 95 pounds. Yeah, our last pit bull was over 100 pounds.
He was 110.
Yeah, he was huge. And thought he was a lap dog too.
Yeah.
Wonder whose fault that one was.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whose fault was that one?
Don't know.
When I seen Loki, I just fell in love with him. But if I would have known the hair problem that comes with a husky,
I told you.
I would have never got a husky.
He didn't believe me.
Because they have the outer hair, then they have the inner liner. And the inner liner sheds and it comes through the outside hair. Yeah.
Send you screenshots. Okay.
That was our male pit.
Yeah.
And he was
He's a big boy.
4 years old when we had to put him down.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He had cancer.
He got cancer in the back of on one of his hind legs.
Oh wow.
It just so happened to be where it was at, and the type that it was is it spidered into all the tendons and into the bone, and it had already spread like to his back and the rest of his body. So they were like, in all reality, the best thing to do is to just go ahead and put him down, So
Yeah.
it was a
That's
really,
always,
really
that's always a hard decision to do, though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, they were like, we can take it out, but it's not a guarantee that we'll get it all. It's about
and a vet surgery is not cheap.
Well, no,
No.
and they were
By
talking
no
about
means are they cheap.
Yeah, they were talking radiation and chemo on top of that.
Yeah.
And so we were starting to look at like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because I've had friends take dogs there, and they're saying, "Well, we can do this, we can do that, and then we'll do an exploratory surgery first, and then we'll see from that, and then we'll do this." And it's just like, I think the veterinarians, most of them are good people. They wouldn't be in the job. I got that. But in the long run, it's about money. It's like going to the dentist. Most insurance company, you get a $1,200 in dental insurance thing, and they do one filling, they do whatever, and one cleaning, and yada yada yada. But when you go to a dentist and they look at your plan, then they look in your mouth and they said, "Well, we got to do this, 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 this before we can do it." But by the time they get to the cleaning part, you're already out of money.
Oh, yeah.
And they know that. And I think that a lot of vets, and that's just me, my experience with them, is they play on your heartstrings because they're a member of your family. They're your pets, you're part of your family. And then some of them just play on your heartstring and they'll put you in the poorhouse. So you have to they'll either get you to do it all, or you'll make the decision to put them to sleep, or whatever the correct word is. I don't know. But I hate that about it. I mean, everything's about money. And I mean, I get that part, but when you pull on people's heartstrings like that.
Well, and so many of them are not willing to work with you on things like that either. It's like, oh, well, it's going to be $10,000 and you have to have it up
All or
front.
nothing.
Yeah.
Hello, Homestead Family Reclaim. Hey, Rochelle.
That was awesome.
Okay, here you go. My son just spent
Well, he was an American
to
Bulldog.
save his dog.
Yeah, he was an American Bulldog. He was a big old boy.
That's one thing I do like about our
local vets,
is that they lay everything out for you, and say, it's your decision. Whatever route you decide to take, we'll do. You just let us know.
Yeah.
And that's been with every animal we've taken to the vet. It's like, hey, we need to have this checked, and it's like, okay, well, they need this, 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 and this, but this can wait, this can wait, this is a priority.
Yeah.
This can wait.
Well, and we have an account with our local vet as well, so we can make payments on it. But
okay, that's good.
Jacob, bless his heart, he had dropped a friend off, several months ago, and was coming back. It was dark, and he hit some kind of little Chihuahua mutt thing in his truck. Nobody came out. Nobody, he tried to find who owned it. Nothing. He picks this dog up and brings it home in a panic. We just knew the internal bleeding was just horrible, but we decided to give it a try. So we drove all the way over to Tulsa to the emergency vet over there. And they did kind of prelims and told us, it was going to be super expensive just for a stray. But they actually, for the entire visit, because we did just go ahead and have the dog euthanized. But for the entire emergency room visit, euthanasia and everything, it was like right at $100.
$95.
Yeah, and they put him in like a little
coffin
box and everything.
In a box. And
yeah, they were really nice. And I mean, I appreciate that. But there was another lady in there. She had 2 English bulldogs and she already had one like that had beaten cancer and had to have a surgery for nostrils to be bigger, and it was just insane. And they were on vacation and took this dog over here because it just kind of, I don't know if it was an allergic reaction or got into something, but they were just shelling out the money for that, and it was like, dude, good on you, but I couldn't do it. You know?
Not for a stray that we weren't even going to keep.
No.
It's like Homestead Family Reclaim said their son spent $16,000 to save his dog. Like she said, that's crazy. That's a huge decision. That's a huge decision.
It is. And the thing of it is, it's just there's so many unknowns, whether it's going to work or whether it's not. I've never looked into pet insurance, but it kind of makes me want to.
Yeah. Well, it's like my ex has a little weenie dog, and we took it to the vet. And I told her, I was like, I can buy you another dog.
Yeah.
Nope. She's forked out the money. She's like, whatever it takes, save it. And I was like, I can buy you another one cheaper than that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I understand you love your dogs. I love mine. I love my animals. But
you got to be reasonable.
Yeah, you got to be reasonable. I mean, if you know for a fact you're not going to be able to afford it.
Yeah, I mean,
we spent a fortune flying our dog back from Korea.
Do you know that the government flew us back? It was $1,800 together, our flights together from Korea to where did we fly into? Dallas?
Yeah, from
Korea to Dallas costs $1,800 for two people to fly under the government rate because they have a contract and all that stuff.
Right.
To fly our dog, we couldn't get that dog on American flagged aircraft for nothing because we moved during the sea in 2020 when it was ramping up. Nobody would take them because they got to be in climate control and all that stuff. We had to fly our dog on Emirates.
Was it Emirates or Qatar?
Qatar Air. And he had to fly from Korea to Qatar, from Qatar to Dallas, Fort Worth. And that cost us $3,000 for him to fly. And people say, you guys are crazy. That's insane. When we started hearing the prices that you find people over there, they will do it.
$6,000.
$6,000.
Like, that's crazy. And what are you going to do? You're stuck. You don't
we
want
would
to
have paid
leave
that.
them.
We would have paid that if we didn't have somebody tell us about Qatar Air. Okay. And so we got that, and he flew. I mean, he was fine too. They took care of him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was fine. And the only problem is when you ship on a plane, your dog has to be able to stand up, and he's supposed to have 6 inches to the top of the kennel. And his front and back can't touch the sides from front to end. Well, to find a kennel
that big
in Korea, where everybody has little pet dogs,
tiny dogs,
was insane. We had to order it, didn't we? Or did we? No,
we went through the PX and got a giant.
Ordered it for us and flew it over so we could have it.
Wow.
And it was insane.
And honestly, he's not that big.
But the rules say
that because of.
So, and they took care of him. They cleaned out his kennel. They did everything for us. But some people say that's insane. But we couldn't.
And we had to leave him there with someone for a month.
We had to foster him through the on-post veterinarian clinic. So, because they were doing his paperwork and his stamps and the health certificates. And so we had to leave him behind. And a guy was over there. He didn't have his dogs, or his wife wasn't over there. And he said, I'll take care of him for you. And so we had a van pull up in front of his apartment, pick him up. everything, and off to the airport, and they shipped him over here. So
I have a
some
friend
people tell
that-
the stories about, when you go through the Middle East, you're never going to see your dog again, and yada yada yada.
It
But
was a nightmare.
everything was fine.
I have a friend that's her and her husband. Well, her husband's enlisted, and they're getting ready to deploy first part of the year. And they told her that dogs no longer fly; they would have to be put on a ship and shipped over there that way. And then the dog has to be in quarantine for something like 3 months each way.
It depends on where are they going.
Germany.
Oh.
I don't know.
As long as they don't land in England, they're good to go.
Wow.
They land in England, that dog will never leave England.
Wow. Yeah,
Ever.
she's looking at rehoming. She's got 5 Chihuahuas, and she's looking at rehoming them because they won't.
England's got some of the most restrictive pet laws if you're coming into the country and stuff like that, because I think they have to be quarantined on this end for so long, and then they have to be quarantined once they get into
Because
England.
they're probably a non-rabies country. It depends if there's countries that don't have cases of rabies, and Hawaii is another one that has to have a long quarantine period because they've never had a case of rabies there. So they have massively long quarantines for that. Margie, they did not keep him in quarantine coming back.
Nope, he had to have his
we had to have all his stuff, all his shots.
His health certificate couldn't be older than 10 days old. When he left Korea, had to have all his shots. He had to have everything. Then his stamp, and it had to be signed in blue ink. For whatever reason, blue ink had to be used. And then when he got to the States, they just released him to us.
Yep. We just had to show that he was ours, and the paperwork went with us.
Welcome to America.
It's hard to sign in blue ink when you're used to signing everything in black in the military.
Yeah.
Only black ink available, and then they're like, nope, blue. It's like,
well, they make you sign in blue because documents originals are in black and white print. And if you sign with a black pen, it'll look like a copy. If you sign in blue ink, then it's not a copy, I guess.
Thanks for coming, Jason.
Yeah.
But
I can imagine. I mean, any kind of
didn't have to get
quarantine
quarantined for nothing. So that was a good thing.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, if I had to leave my dog somewhere overseas, is not somewhere I would want to do it, just because there's just not a lot of possibility.
I don't think I would take a job overseas because I wouldn't want to go through that or have my pets go through that again.
No.
Yeah.
That was
and we
crazy.
didn't have animals when we went. Well, we had my little dog, but she was so old, and I said, no, I can't take her. She'd die on the way over. She was so nervous just getting in a car.
She had already lost almost all her teeth and everything
hanging
like
out
that.
the side of her mouth. So we left her with a friend of ours, and she didn't live too long after. It was maybe a year.
Maybe a year.
Yeah.
But she was old. What was she?
She was a Papillon.
Yeah, she was a Papillon.
Like 14
she was 14 years old.
Oh, goodness.
So, but she had already lost all her teeth. She couldn't keep her tongue in her mouth. She just walked around with it all dried out over here on the side of her face. It was the funniest thing you ever seen.
Sad looking little dog.
I'm trying to think. When we were in Kuwait, we had a dog that showed up. And it hung out with us. Like it went from, guard shack to guard shack. It hung out at the QRF, shed. It would go down and help us, on the gates and stuff like that. And he later became our first sergeant, but he was only I think he was either a staff sergeant or a sergeant first class when we were in Kuwait. And he did all the paperwork to bring that dog home from Kuwait because he became our mascot. And you want to talk about a racist dog.
can't say things like that on YouTube.
It's under all that other stuff.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But he was. I mean,
Hey, he came to a country he didn't know about.
no, this was why. Like he could not stand the people
Certain
from.
people. Well, they probably beat him and stuff.
Yeah, he was very, and I'm sure it was because he was abused or something like that.
because
But
he was a stray.
because he was a stray, and
Was it
you know,
our
there's no
dog?
telling what.
Our dog, we had a dog. Check this out. We had a dog. If you wore a red hat, he would tear into you.
You would go crazy.
I had to get rid of all my red ball caps. He lost his mind.
Anytime somebody had on a red ball
A
cap.
red hat on his head, his teeth would go back and he's ready to bite. And he was half pit.
Yeah.
And he wasn't playing around. Had to get rid of
Sweetest
all my
dog any
I'm
other
a Chiefs
time.
fan. I'm a Chiefs fan. I had to lock my Chiefs hats up because that dog was crazy. When you had a red hat on, he was going to tear you a new one.
Did you guys like
So we
adopt
figured somebody
him?
beat
Or...
him or a hat.
Yeah. We got him at the animal shelter in Tombstone, Arizona.
Yeah.
So,
Somebody somewhere.
yep.
What did they advertise his name at Cool Luke?
Luke.
Yeah, Cool Hand Luke.
Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah. She seen him on TV. She goes, "Oh, guess where we drove? Tombstone."
Yeah.
It was only like what, 12 miles away
12 miles away.
from
Yeah.
where we lived, so we had to go get Luke.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We got London from
Tail waggers.
Tailwaggers,
Yep, she was a rescue.
and she was a stray that was picked up with another dog,
Yeah.
and it took a little while for her to come around, but
Well, she was more puppy than we thought she was because we thought she was like 2 years old, and no, she was 6 months old.
Yeah.
yeah, when they advertised her,
Yeah.
she was like they advertised her as a year old,
Yeah.
and she was actually 6 months old.
All right.
So yeah, we weren't prepared for puppies again.
Yeah.
We're still not.
We had Luke in Arizona, and our daughter graduated from high school out there, and she moved back to Missouri. Well, we went back to Missouri. We had Luke with us and everything, and she was renting a place from her uncle in a small little town, and she goes, "Well, let me have Luke because I live alone
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that." So we let her have Luke, and we moved to Colorado, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she had Luke, and then when her uncle would come over, he'd come over, check on her, make sure everything was all right. He'd be out there, and he would be petting on Luke and
Fell in
stuff.
love with the dog.
Fell in love with the dog. That dog sat right next to him in the pickup truck. Wherever he went, as drunk as he got, the dog would make sure he got home, he says.
Yeah.
Designated
Right.
dog. Yeah.
And he had that dog. I mean, they were inseparable, those two dogs. So
2 dogs.
two dogs, them two were. Yeah, but that was pretty cool. That
That's
he got a good home. The guy treated him like he was his kid.
Yeah.
So
Well, and he had lost his son, and that was
yeah,
part of that too.
he lost his son in a traffic accident, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he latched onto that dog, and there were 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
I like I love stories like that. So it all worked out.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
And that one we showed you, the
Oh.
American
what was his
Bulldog.
name?
Crixus.
Crixus. Remember the Spartacus show?
Mhm.
You ever see that series Spartacus? Well,
Mhm.
Crixus was Spartacus's buddy. They were enemies at the beginning. And this dog is just all muscle. And some people, they had to get rid of him because they had children and stuff. And the dog,
Is big.
he's huge. He's just too rough for him.
Yeah. He
And he's
wanted
American Bulldog.
yeah, he wasn't wanting to hurt anybody. He just
No,
Yeah.
big dogs just have to
rambunctious.
knock little ones over.
yeah.
The only problem with that dog was he ate socks and underwear
And dish rags.
and dish rags and then throw them back up. and then
Yeah,
throw
he
them
would
back
swallow
up.
them whole and then
Oh
puke 'em.
gosh.
And then in Colorado, we had this electrical line that goes in your gutters to melt it so the ice and everything in Colorado doesn't pull your gutters down. So you
Right.
turn those on when you get a snowfall and it makes everything drain out. Well, he's seen about this much at the bottom of the drain. He bit the drain open, the aluminum, he bit it open, crushed it, got that thing, and he ripped all that
the wire
stuff out of the gutters and
Oh,
chewed
good
it and
Lord.
swallowed it. Now there's copper in there. And so we had to watch this dog. He was nuts.
Yeah.
You give him like a rubber ball, he would eat he would not
chew it
stop
like
until
gum,
he
though.
chewed it, and he chewed it like gum.
He'd
And then
sit
he
there
would
and chew
swallow
on
it. So if you went outside and it was, oh, there's red there, there's red there. He was nuts.
He was
So
crazy.
we found him a home. Actually,
No,
the door was open.
we were moving.
We were moving, and he seen the door open and he started running.
He darted.
And so I started
he knew
looking
we were
for him.
moving.
I
He
started
didn't wanna
looking
go.
for him, and I heard somebody, get out of my yard. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Nope. Months later,
Can't
all of a
find
sudden he shows up at the kennel.
Yeah, we were getting ready to go to Korea. It was almost a year later. We're getting ready to go to Korea, and every once in a while, I would look online at the animal shelters and stuff. And
Yeah.
we thought that he'd been shot. We never saw
Right.
him. And I'm looking online, and I find this story for the Teller County Animal Shelter. This guy had found a buddy for his dog that he had adopted. It was Crixus, and I'm like, what the heck?
Same exact dog, but in white. And it
Wow.
was a female, fixed female, and he was fixed too.
Yeah, and they got Crixus to go for this guy's dog. And it was like, oh God, and I was happy he wasn't.
It all worked out. Yeah.
The crazy thing is he showed the picture. He has a cabin house on top of a mountain, and the dogs were running out front and everything. Like he was at home.
Yeah, he was happy.
It's like
So-
everything. It always works out somehow.
Yeah.
And I mean, those are good stories to tell because I said, man, if they shot him, he was a good dog.
He was a good dog. He was goofy and chewed things up, but
Yeah,
he was a
but-
good dog.
He just didn't know. And of
He
course,
was young.
one person's got to be the alpha in the house or the dog will take over everything.
Mm.
Right.
And I was the alpha. He was in love with her.
Hey, Daz.
Absolutely. in love
Yes.
with
Hey,
her.
Big Matt.
He just didn't realize how strong he really was,
Yeah.
Yes.
or else I'd probably have one less hand or something like that. So,
Our female pit bull that we have, she came with the house. And when she was a puppy, we couldn't put ornaments on the bottom of the Christmas tree because she would eat the glass ornaments off the Christmas tree.
Yeah, our granddaughter's got a dog that does the same thing.
yeah, they got, what's his name? Thor?
Odin.
Odin.
And
Yeah.
how they live, I'll never know. We were so terrified.
Yeah. How did he live without getting his guts all torn up?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. But
He knocked over their tree and ate every ornament. They were all gone.
yeah,
So this little dog they got, well, he's not little, he's like a tank.
Yeah.
He gets out of his cage,
And
his
then lets
kennel,
the Great
and then he
Dane-
goes over and he actually knows how to unlatch the Great Danes cages. They came home one day and the dogs had dug straight through their leather couch to the ground.
Oh, geez.
This was like something you see on a movie where a dog does this.
Molly and me.
They dug the
Yeah.
entire cushions to the springs, everything out of that couch.
wow.
Sounds like Hooch.
Mm.
Yeah.
Off Turner and Hooch.
I just said to him, that's poor home raising. Our dogs aren't allowed on furniture. I mean, discipline was dished out and they know.
Well, and this is the first year we've had Freya, and then I was putting the Christmas tree up, and he's like, "Well, what about Freya? We're going to have to get something to put around the bottom. I said, no, she'll be fine. And
First thing she did.
No, she didn't do anything. But then there was a few days later, I think she knocked it off with her tail. So then they're all little plush things, if you can see them, but they're little plush reindeers and Santas and stuff. And she knocked one off with her tail, and then she's like, oh, a plush toy. So she's just carrying it around. I'm like, what do you have? And then I realized it's one of the ornaments.
Yeah.
But other than that, that was the only time she's messed with it.
And poodles are so smart, and she is very smart. But then she's like 10-second Tom. Dates. I mean, you get onto her and she goes like this, and she won't do it for a while. Then all of a sudden, something will happen. Like Terry opens the door, and then everything gets wiped out of her brain, and she's right back to it sometimes. So.
And Dell says that their dogs ate their mattress one time.
Oh my God.
Animals, man.
Animals are crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. London gets crated because we're afraid she would do something crazy, sketchy like that. But Brooklyn is to the point now. She's almost 9 years old. And she is the crotchety old lady that just wants to nap all the time.
Yeah.
And snore like, oh my gosh, she snores so loud. But we always know where she's at because she's curled up somewhere snoring. And if she's not doing that, she's outside dadgum digging.
Yes, we've had her 9 years. And we have tried everything.
And she didn't start digging real bad till this year. And this year she's trying to find China for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, our chickens are trying to find China too.
Well, maybe they're trying to get to each other. I don't know.
Like
they have dusted underneath the hen house, because I have it on blocks, concrete blocks, right? And it's setting on that. These chickens have dug holes.
Looks like a maze.
Fluffing themselves. That it is underneath this much wire that I put down in the ground so the coons can't dig in, and they're underneath the blocks with the whole house. They get in the corners and they just keep doing it. I'm just going, and so now we're thinking, hey, I just bought a brand new mixer. I've got at the recycle center, I've got 92 pounds of concrete bags for $1 a piece. I'm going to buy concrete and I'm going to flood that thing with concrete so they can't dig no more. But I didn't realize, I mean, they're obsessed with dusting themselves, absolutely obsessed with it. And at one time, you put a big box in there with that dirt and that other kind of stuff you bought.
The diatomaceous earth.
Yeah, and that ain't enough. Yeah. They all the way around the pen, they've dug trenches where they're dusting themselves.
Yeah,
and she's got 24 laying hens. I think that's way too many hens.
I have 20 that are laying. I have 2 roosters, and then I have 4 that aren't old enough to lay.
Too many. We're giving eggs away.
Chicken math.
We give eggs away.
I got 17 eggs today.
Yeah, see, the other day she came home and we went out there. We had 20 eggs in there. Today she got 17 eggs. It's just, they're still laying. They're still laying. Everybody else.
Yeah, ours finally started up again after we brought those other 2 home, but it's like we can't eat that many eggs, that quick, and we're doing the same thing. Chris takes them to work, or we'll take them to church.
He takes them to work.
Every Monday, I take 7 dozen eggs to work. And
the rancher stops by and brings the cartons
back.
The
rancher next door, he fills his egg cartons when he's done with them. Yeah. Our neighbors over here, we give eggs to.
I don't know how many people that do that for us. And then I turn around and take half of them over to my mom and dad's because they're like you. They've got like 20. And they eat a lot of eggs, but they've got more than they know what to do with now, too.
Yeah, I used to be a big egg eater. Not so much.
I don't.
I'm egged out a little bit.
You burn out on eggs?
I'm a little picky.
If I got up early enough, I would probably make eggs in the morning. But I get up at 6:45, and I leave the house at like 7:05. So I get up in just enough time to get ready, grab what I need to grab, and walk out the door.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully grab what you need to grab
Yeah, sometimes I forget to grab what I need to grab, but
frequently. But you never forget those keys. Thank goodness. You always get
Get far if he did.
Yeah.
No, he's forgot his wallet and his
That's like
watch.
when I come home, I pile everything up on the kitchen counter in a pile right there.
And
I
it's
always
all good.
I always put my wallet and the keys on the bottom, and everything I need, I have to get to those keys so I don't forget stuff.
It's all good
Yeah.
until our daughter comes over.
And then our daughter comes over and she cleans the house. As soon as she walks in, she starts cleaning
She's
our house.
OCD.
We go on vacation. She cleans our house. We come back. We can't find a damn thing. But I like it that way.
Well, and
I never-
our house
I
is
never forget
dirty.
my
It's
truck
because
key.
our
It ain't-
house is lived in. You know, it
Yeah.
lived in, not my mess.
But it
nothing.
ain't Brittany clean.
But it's not Brittany clean, and Brittany is, everything's got to be exactly in its place, and you can't have anything sitting on a counter, and it's just
See, I told her she needs to start a cleaning company, and she said, "Oh no," because I would mouth the owner because the way they live. So, yeah, that's not good customer service. Yeah.
well, she's
I don't ever lose my truck keys because my truck key stays in the ignition.
No, there you go.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. I go to Tulsa, my truck key's in the ignition. I just
I'm
lock
always getting on him.
I pull it out and so it doesn't ding when I open the door. I shut it and I lock it.
Like one of these days, you're gonna have your truck stolen.
Well, how do you get in it if you lock it?
He uses the key fob.
Because I use the key fob.
Oh,
His is two separate pieces. Mine's not.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mine's all
her
in
key
one.
and key fob's all in one. My key and key fob are separate.
Yeah. Yeah, mine doesn't have an ignition for a key at all. The only thing on our fob, it comes open so you can open up the door. That's it.
Mhm.
In case the fob goes dead,
Yeah.
that's the only reason the key's in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then when it goes dead, you have to use the actual key fob and push the button in, and it'll start when the batteries are dead in the fobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of
How
out.
long we ordered those batteries?
I ordered them last week.
Last
and
week.
I
We got
thought-
everything she ordered that same day we got in, except for the key fob batteries.
Isn't that weird?
Crazy.
Like what in the world? I hate when that happens.
I know. I ordered some of Sarah's Christmas and it's going to come in. I tried to get it all sent here on the same day, but
No. Even if it says it's
not-
going to get here on the same day, it would no. It does
Yeah.
not. That is the USPS, FedEx, UPS guarantee.
Yeah.
Well, she ordered some stuff from Nine Line back in October. Still
Yeah,
Still
still haven't
nothing.
got it.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
I'm probably
Lord.
never gonna
But
get
then
it.
I ordered me some stuff from Nine Line, and it took about 38 days for me to get my stuff.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, Nine Line's slow,
I would say.
crazy slow.
Are you ready?
It's almost out for
Yeah.
dinner.
We gotta. It's been fun.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on and
Yeah.
joining
chatting with
us and chatting with us.
yeah.
Uh,
We've been on so many lives tonight.
Just chatting.
We
not
had the
on.
TV on one live. I was on my phone.
I was
She
on
had
my
her phone, and she was on here, and we're on all these lives because we want to support people.
We're trying
You know,
to
but
Right.
it's hard.
It is hard. It is. It's you can't get them all, and that's
Yeah.
you just gotta
This
sprinkle yourself.
community is huge. This is huge.
Do you see what Dad says about his?
Yeah.
It ain't the lawnmower. What the heck?
No.
Well, you know, we had all those cats, right? And I guess
Right.
they got sick or something like that. But all of a sudden, I go out to get on my lawnmower, and on my seat is just puddles of puke from cat food
Oh,
dried
no!
on my seat. I'm going, like, what the heck? I said, what is that? And I'm looking up, thinking there's something like that. So I get my knife out, and I'm going like this, and I go,
That's
that's cat food. They ate the cat food, got on my tractor, and threw up.
Yeah.
I'm going, are
Oh,
you
that's
kidding
bad.
me?
Yeah.
So now we have 3 cats.
There you
That's
go.
it. We got George, Itty Bitty, and Phantom. That's it. We got 3
Yeah,
cats.
we've got Garfield, and his booty calls are always coming in and out.
And
Yeah,
then
I was telling them that we
Itty
had
Bitty's
that.
a female. Itty Bitty's a female, and she goes in right before Christmas to get fixed.
Yeah.
And we're just going to stick with those 3.
Yeah, we keep on Jacob. That's his cat. It's like, you need to get that cat fixed. Luckily,
Yeah.
he's a boy, because I was like, if it would have been a girl, we wouldn't have brought it home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
If
had
I'd
to
have
get rid
had
of
my
that.
way about it, we wouldn't have brought it home anyway.
Yeah.
Oops.
And now we're getting attacked by moles. All the cats are gone.
Oh, no.
I don't
The
think
little
that's moles,
I
though.
think it is.
No, there were dig marks out there.
Oh, then they caught a baby bunny and ate that.
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
Yeah.
They caught a little wild baby cottontail. The cats did, and they had it over there, and they tore it. All that was laying there was the hide.
It looked like they completely skinned the rabbit and left the
Like
hide.
they were doing a taxidermy
Yeah.
service
It
or
was.
something like that.
We got ours from Lori and Greg at LG.
Which
yeah,
one's that?
The Garfield, the cat we got.
Oh, okay.
Country Mom was live in 30 minutes.
We got one from them a while back, and it was one that Greg found at work. It was a kitten. It was raining, and it was under a vehicle. It was a stray, and Greg brought it home. Well, Jacob brought it over and was like, "Hey, check this out," and I was like,
We had
"Yeah."
been talking about a cat to live in the goat shed and the feed shed, so
And he was like, "Can we have it?" And I was like, "No." So then he goes to Sarah.
we did not confer on this, Will. Because Jake was like,
He
that's
played
like
the parents with
okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's
Went
like,
to one says no, you go to the other one.
Dad says it's okay. And I was like, no.
Yeah, he tells me later, he was like, I did not say that was okay. And I was like, well, crap, it's a little late now.
Yeah.
But he's turned out to be a pretty good
He's a
cat.
good master. Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
pretty good
Joe
mouse.
at Garden State Gardener said living in New Jersey, you don't leave your key in the lock in Jersey.
Mm-mm.
I had
Yeah.
a friend that worked for what was it? AIU Insurance. And I was talking to him and I was telling him, I said, man, insurance in Colorado is so high and yada, yada, yada. He goes, no. He goes, the highest place to pay insurance is in New Jersey. And in New Jersey, I think it was like Jersey City or something like that. It is outrageous. He goes, everything you pay for all your vehicles and your motorcycle doesn't pay for a car there.
Good Lord.
It's like the highest stolen car is in New Jersey. They steal more cars and stuff like that. I don't know if Joe
Newark.
knows about it.
You said Newark.
Newark, that's it.
I was like, man,
It's like everybody goes to Newark to learn how to jack cars.
Obviously.
It's like a training
Like
camp.
that.
I don't know.
the bad thing is if they steal it and the key was left in it,
Then you're at fault.
I'm at fault. The insurance company won't pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
remember
Well, the bad
I've been
thing,
doing
I
better
left
about
mine
taking my key out, like if I go to Tulsa or to a bigger city.
Yeah.
But around here,
Yeah, you lose
I don't-
you
I don't worry about it.
if I can't find the fob in her purse, it's always out in the BMW.
It's because
Ain't nobody gonna come out here and steal nothing.
I forget. Like I'll throw it down in the cup holder and I'll have my purse sitting over on the floor, and then I'll be doing other things and I'll grab my purse and forget that the fob was in the cup holder. And it's like,
And she bought this BMW used and it came with one fob.
yeah.
We
only
lose that
one,
fob, we're screwed.
We're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Because then we have to take the serial number, go to Tulsa, BMW of Tulsa, and we got to pay, I think it was
$400
$400 for a new fob
Ouch.
for BMW. And they're no different than a fob anybody else has.
Right,
You know
but
what I
they
mean?
have that BMW logo, so
Yep.
that makes it more
You're
valuable.
paying for the for the BMW name.
Yeah.
But we're going to get off of here. We got a few things that we've got to take care of this evening before I can go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right. He's been going. It's past his bedtime. So
Yeah. Not been feeling great, so I've been getting in bed early.
All right, brother. We'll let you guys sign off. We'll get out of here.
Thanks a lot, guys, for
bye,
coming in.
guys. Thanks everybody in the chat. You guys be blessed. We'll see you next time.